Are you looking for the best non-stick skillets? In this video we will look at some of the 6 best non-stick skillets on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Best non-stick skillet. After cooking with the Zwilling Madura in my own kitchen for about 3 years, I can say that it falls into the sweet spot many of our experts pointed out as being key to a good non-stick pan purchase, affordable enough and still well made. It's my most used one, and I have a lot, but the surface still looks and behaves good as new. The overall build of the pan is excellent, with a nice curve to the walls, a supremely comfortable handle that doesn't get too hot, and a weight that I find sturdy, but easy enough to lift. You'll see it falls somewhere in the middle when you look at every skillet on this list. Recipe developer and writer Rebecca Ferkser says, "I love that it's technically safe for metal utensils, something that I've always considered a non-stick no-no. I still try to be cautious when flipping things with my metal fish spatula, tongs, and slotted spoons, but even when I've scraped the pan accidentally, I've never seen a scratch on the surface." She also appreciates that the handle stays cool to the touch. Recipe developer and cookbook author Molly Baz notes that particular feature, too. "I like the way it feels in my hand ergonomically," she says. "I can hold it in one hand without it hurting my wrist or flopping over to the side." Recipe developer and cookbook author Andy Baragani likes the flared lip that makes it easy to toss ingredients. Though many non-stick skillets claim to be oven and dishwasher safe, the Zwilling Madura has proved that it holds up when you use it in these ways. "I use mine to make frittatas, as do Ferkser and Baragani, and Baz says she has even put it in a 400-degree oven with great success, and has been putting it in the dishwasher since I bought it 4 or 5 years ago, and it shows no signs of degraded coating." Material: non-ceramic. Weight: 1.65 pounds. Oven safety: up to 300 degrees. Number 2. Best less expensive non-stick skillet. For about 4 years, I also owned an 8-inch Cuisinart Chef's Classic non-stick skillet. I finally recently got rid of it, but that's a very good lifespan for a $40 non-stick, especially given that I bought it way before I began testing others for this story and as such, used it nearly every day. It lived on my stove for eggs. I make scrambled, fried, omelets, or a frittata most mornings, which only require low to medium heat and a gentle hand, an easy way to ensure you're not irritating the surface. But I also used it to crisp up leftover rice, toast nuts, make grilled cheese, reheat proteins, I don't own a microwave, and more. Chef and cookbook author Anatolo is a firm believer in spending less on your non-stick pan in general. She uses a Cook's Standard non-stick hard anodized fry pan, which costs the same price as the Cuisinart. She admits that higher-end brands like All-Clad are top pick for stainless steel skillets, and Calphalon look nicer but don't last any longer than the Cook's Standard one, which she has owned for about 2 years. "I like its weight," she says. "It's sturdy but not too heavy. And the sides are sloped, so sautéing is easy." Number 3. Best lightweight non-stick skillet. OXO is a strategist favorite brand, and this skillet is no exception. In the year I've been using it, the surface has held up with no scratches or deterioration. It's worth noting that this is one of the 2 cheaper pans on this list, the other being the Cuisinart above, and as such, I treat it gently, not putting it in the dishwasher or oven, the latter of which I do with the other 2, the Zwilling Madura and the material below. Still, OXO maintains it can withstand heat up to 390 degrees. The standout feature, though, is its weight, the lightest on this list. In my experience, you can really feel the difference between even a few ounces. Combined with the comfortable silicone grip, this means maneuvering the pan around the stove, picking it up to toss ingredients like nuts or stir-fries, and fully flipping it over for a tortilla española are all easy to achieve. Material: non-ceramic. Weight: 1.23 pounds. Oven safety: up to 390 degrees. Number 4. Best non-stick skillet with removable silicone handle. The standout feature of the Tramontina is the silicone handle, which features shallow grooves so you can get an especially solid hold. It's the preferred non-stick skillet of food writer, editor, and cookbook author Matt Rodbard, as well as Jessica Badalana, a cookbook author and editor at King Arthur Baking. Both use theirs almost daily. "I like how it feels in the hand," says Rodbard of the riveted, non-slip handle. "Plus the grip is oven-proof," he says. Badalana is also a fan of the Tramontina, saying, "It's light but durable, and it doesn't feel cheap, even though it's not an expensive pen." She mentions the handle as well, calling it super sturdy, and pointing out the removable silicone cover, so you don't have to worry about scorching your hands. Material: non-ceramic. Weight: 1.9 pounds. Oven safety: up to 400 degrees. Number 5. Best less expensive ceramic non-stick skillet. I also like Caraway's fry pan. It's a bit cheaper than the made-in, and while the surface started to stick a bit for me after about 9 months of use, it performed really well up until that point, and I would even call it still usable now, if not in perfect shape. My colleague, senior writer Liza Corsello, used this one for over a year, and only had to toss it because of a cooking mishap, not due to the coating wearing off. The handle is solidly attached, with a nicely curved grip. The edge is blunter than made-in's, not a make it or break it detail, but one worth noting. The edges are higher, too, and not quite as sloped. Corsello, who has since gotten another one, uses it for all kinds of eggs, grilled cheese, pancakes, and pasta sauces like quick and dirty carbonaras, anything that needed reliable flipping. "It truly is non-stick in a way that feels like sorcery," she says. "I don't know how they made a pan so slippery and easy to clean without any traditional toxic non-stick materials, but I'm so glad they did. It makes me feel safe using it to cook for my son." She also loves the look. It's her preferred skillet to pull out when guests come over, to serve directly from it. Material: ceramic. Weight: 1.7 pounds. Oven safety: up to 550 degrees. Number 6. Best even less expensive ceramic non-stick skillet. Green Pan is perhaps even better known for their ceramic non-stick, and 3 experts told me the brand is their favorite. Recipe developer and food stylist Caroline Lang chose the brand in the beginning because of the non-toxic material, and has now been employing her 8 or 10-inch daily for the last couple of years for all manner of eggs, tadig, her favorite tofu recipe, to reheat leftovers, and more. She even used them to test 3 different cookbooks. She swears that even with such heavy use, they haven't worn down at all. "They're oven safe, really oven safe, up to 600 degrees, she says. "My oven doesn't even go to 600 degrees. I love a pan that I can start on the stove and transfer to the oven." She also appreciates how easy they are to clean. "If there's ever any oil cooked on, like if I fry an egg really hot, scrubbing with a bit of baking soda takes it right off," she says. For her part, recipe developer and cookbook author Valerie Lomas admits that ceramic isn't the most non-stick, but the material won out for her. She, too, appreciates the fact that it can go into the oven. "I've even made a galette in it," she says. Alana Kaiser, cookbook author and writer of Fix, Flair, Feast, uses her green pans regularly, noting that they lasted her 2 years before they started to show wear. "The golden rule in my book for non-stick is no high heat," she says. "I don't use any metal utensils on mine and never put them in the dishwasher." Material: ceramic. Weight: 1.5 pounds. Oven safety: up to 600 degrees.